So for those of you who haven't been following along, we not only breed and sell American Bresse chicks, but we also have a herd share where people can join our herd share and have the opportunity to pick up raw milk. Well, about a year ago, we bought 2 bred heifers, Maggie and Muffin. Muffin ended up having her calf the first part of April, I think April 1st actually. And Maggie was bred checked by the vet because she wasn't looking like she was going to have a calf. Vet said, yeah, she's bred, but only a couple months. So that meant she had miscarried and then got bred again from the little bull that I had at the time that I hadn't made into a steer yet. Okay, fine. So we waited. Well, then she came in heat again, which meant she'd miscarried again. And I bred her again to try one more time. And then she was confirmed bred. So we were excited. Well, then she miscarried again and was no longer pregnant again. So she had to go to greener pastures. It wasn't going to work out. I don't think it was ever in the cards for her to have a calf. She just, for some reason, could not carry it. We needed another cow to fill that void because right now we're getting low on milk again. It's winter time. We have a lot of herd share customers. So we went out and bought another bred heifer, which we were already talking to this guy about buying her anyways, regardless if Maggie had a calf or not. And now we just need to count on her that much more. But I went to go pick her up after we brought Maggie to her greener pastures. I went to go pick this new one up, and she didn't have a bag. And she was three or 4 weeks from having her calf. And I said, she didn't have a bag at all yet. And he said, yeah, sometimes they bag up late, whatever, which is true, But I was still a little leery after what happened the last time. Not leery about this guy lying to me or anything, but just I don't want another heifer standing around eating hay and not having a calf, not producing milk. So, well, now she's due in 2 days. And I was getting pretty nervous because her vulva is swelling up, and that looks like she's going to have a calf. Where are you? There she is. Everett named her Candy Cane. But she don't have much of a bag. She actually looks quite a bit better today as far as the bag goes. She's got some discharge. So things are looking up. I mean, I had my dad come look at her. My dad grew up on a dairy farm and then milked cows on his own for, 10, 12 years. So he knows a lot about cows. He asked his brother. So my dad asked my Uncle Bill because they, grew up together milking cows. And then my Uncle Bill stayed on my grandpa's farm for a while. And my Uncle Bill said he remembers a couple cows that didn't bag up until like the day before or even bagged up after they had their calf, kind of. So that's what I was curious about. The biggest thing is it's January and it's Michigan, so it's cold. And Jerseys do not do good being born out in the cold like that. So I need to get her in a box stall. But I have Honey in this box stall because she nurses on Sadie, her mom. So that's not good. So I'm thinking of maybe putting Candy Cane in with Honey. Bullet there, he's our steer that was born on the farm. He'll be butchered this coming summer. But he's in there just for company. He's fine to be out. He's actually a horrible troublemaker, that's for sure. But anyways, that box stall needs to be cleaned out. I didn't add any bedding to it for the last couple of days because I knew I was going to clean it out. So we need to get that cleaned out and then figure out if we're going to put up a netting to keep Honey in outside or if we're going to try to put her in with... I don't think Honey is going to beat up on Candy Cane. I'm not really concerned about it in that aspect of it. I'm concerned about her nursing on Candy Cane, but because that'll really mess it up. That can mess up her bag if she gets nursed on before she has a calf. And obviously that calf is going to need that colostrum milk, so we don't want her stealing it. But I highly doubt it. I've never seen Honey nurse on anybody but her mom. So I don't think it's I'm going to nurse on anything I can. So I think they'll be okay together. And I think that would be good to keep them together, to keep them company, because I really don't know. Candy cane was bred artificial, so you know exactly when she was bred. And I questioned the guy I bought it from on that, and he goes, well, I mean, I guess I could have wrote down the date wrong. So then I was kind of like, okay, so where are we at now? I don't really know. But to me, her Volvo definitely looks like she's going to have a calf soon. Her bag's not there, but she might just spring late. I don't know. So I got the Bobcat warming up. Going to get the grapple on that and get all this manure out of here. And get some new, I just use hay. Straw is so expensive. I just use hay. They eat some of it. They lay on the rest of it. But so we're going to get this cleaned out. We got a storm coming, I guess, this week. So it's a good time to get it cleaned out and ready to go. This has been falling off. I had to put this on because Honey would literally reach under the gate and nurse on Sadie, her mom, while she was standing there. And Sadie would, from what I seen, Sadie was backing up to the gate and letting her do it. But this is actually only one day of manure in here. I scrape this out every day. It is crazy how much manure gets put down here just from them standing here eating hay out of this. It hasn't actually froze here because I like to unroll hay out on the pasture. But if it's not frozen, you're just sinking in, making more of a mess. Come on. Come on, Bullet. There you go. Yeah. All right, everybody out. Out you go. Out. 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 Grapple and put that on. It does a lot better with this box stall cleaning because the hay or straw, whatever you use, it sticks together so much. It just wants to roll. You can't actually scoop it out with a bucket. I wanted to try it with a bucket just because I had it in here and I wanted the bucket to be in here whether I got the grapple or not. So then I'm going to go get the grapple. I'll rinse it out. A little bit of pitchfork work left. Really make you appreciate the fact that you don't have to do the whole thing like this, because I used to. It was a lot of work. I don't have to worry much about the water, because the nice thing is any water spilt in this barn all goes out the door. The sides go to the bottom and the bottom slopes out, so that's really nice. Putting it in this box stall here for some bedding. They'll actually eat quite a bit of this. It's good hay. And I'll be adding some to it every day. All right, so now we're gonna get these 3 calves and put them in that box stall that we just cleaned out. So that way we can clean theirs out. These 3 calves are ones that were born on this farm this year. I don't remember what they named. That's Muffin's calf, little heifer calf. I don't remember what they named her. And this is Dougie Beans, that's Sadie's calf. And then there's the black one in the back is Nellie's calf. And I don't remember what they named her either. I should, but I don't. I have to ask Everett. He knows all the names. Now the biggest thing here is to not let them slip and fall when they come down onto this concrete. You don't want them to get hurt. what this hose is. Easy, girl. Easy. Come on. Calm down. So I'm hoping they'll just stay occupied up in there while I do this, because I can't shut them in there because then all the cows will come in and they'll be a bigger pain in the butt than those calves are. So this is what you call a bedding pack, and this is actually a good thing. It actually helps keep the calves warm because as it's starting to decompose, it's releasing heat. Actually, for best results, to not clean it out all winter would be good, but as you can see, they're getting to the point where they're about ready to jump over the gate. So I'm gonna get it cleaned out here, and hopefully then I'll be good until spring. They've been in here since October, I think, September, so I think I'll be able to carry it out. In you go. There. That worked out. There. Wasn't gonna make you guys come in here yet, but hey. You I wasn't gonna make them go in there yet, but they were already in there, so I figured I might as well shut the gate and get them in. Poor Asa, he's inside crying right now because he wants to be out here riding the Bobcat. But I told him he couldn't, and that's because I'm about to do, well, what I was already doing was pretty sketchy. I almost thought I was going to roll it over once. But what I'm about to do is going to be sketchy too, so nobody, you're going to have to wait to ride the Bobcat some other day with Dad. I know a lot of you see the stuff I do with my kids and think, you're out of your mind, where are their mom? But I do have limits, and this is one of them. Sludge in the bottom of this tank I'm going to get out here in a minute. start filling her up. And the tank placement here is pretty critical because you want this gate to be able to shut still. Right about there. Now we're gonna run Honey back into her box stall. I think she stirred up that hay enough that it'll be pretty easy to pitch it into these calves for some bedding. And I probably won't go get candy cane. I'll wait until she comes in here, whether that's when I start putting round bales through the door or when we melt. Then we'll have to watch and see how Honey and candy cane get along. Still can't believe that I named the cow Candy Cane, but that's what happens when you have kids, I guess. So anyways, we're gonna run her across, then we're gonna go pitch some hay into here, and then throw some round bales in. Come on, honey. Get your pitchfork and then the cows knock it down. How guys? Not too bad, I guess. So once I put those round bales in here, it can kind of be a pain in the butt to get loose hay off from them. This is nice and loose already. So I'll have this sitting here to bed them with for a few days. All right, so I got all the hay in. You can see some naughty American Bresse chickens up there. And it's just nice to get it all in here. I used to just keep it outside, but it's nice to have it in here, not getting rained on, not getting snowed on. And towards the end I'll have to push it up front, but it slowly goes forward. And they waste some right there, but it's not that big of a deal. I got these guys, their box stall cleaned out. They look happy. And I got the box stall back there cleaned out. So now I'm going to take Candy Cane and put her in with Honey while I'm milking cows and see how they act, see what they do. Like I said, I'm not terribly concerned about them fighting. At this point, anyways, like, she's not going to miscarry or anything if they're fighting. But I'm more concerned that Honey will try to nurse on her, but I just really doubt that that'll happen. But there's only one way to find out. There's Candy Cane. How are you? You doing good, Mommy? Let's see if you like Honey. That's okay. There you go. She's made, even in her bag, it's gonna look like it right there, but oh yeah, she's made strides in the past couple days. I'm just checking it out, girl. You can be a good mom, right? Hey. I mean, that bag is still tiny, but it's a lot bigger than just yesterday. You can see there we got some good mucus. I don't know. I do feel a lot better about having her in here, though. Still, even in here, it's pretty cold for a calf. And for those of you who are saying, well, yeah, why would you want a cow to have a calf in the middle of winter? Well, that's to keep the milk flowing. I still don't love it, but I think it'll be all right. It happens every day on dairy farms all across the U.S., so it can be fine, and it should be fine. But I do love how sweet this cow is. I'm really happy with that. Maggie was always what you'd call high-headed. You walk up to her, she'd put her head up, and those are usually just skittish cows that you're asking for trouble with, and Maggie was definitely one of those. She would have been kind of a pain in the butt to milk. Nellie and Sadie, my first two cows, they're cows that in the pasture, they're not going to come up to you and want you to pet them. But in the milk stanchion, they stand there and they're totally fine. Then Muffin, which I got her from the same guy I got Candy Cane from, she'll walk right up to you in the pasture and want you to pet her. And I think Candy Cane's going to be a cow just like that. She likes the attention. She's not 100% sure of me and she doesn't 100% like me yet, but I think she'll be good. So this will make me sleep a lot better at night. Once I'm done milking, the cows get pushed out. I open that gate, which closes off the back of the barn, and then Honey and Candy Cane will be able to come down in here and eat all night, and it'll give them a nice big area.